He was a world champion. He had survived some of the toughest fighters in the world. He had made history with one of the fastest knockout ever recorded in a world title. And after years away from boxing, he was preparing to come back. But on a Friday night, Zolani Lasbon Tete never made it past the gate of his own home. The former world champion was ambushed and shot dead in Mdantsane. And now, one of the questions is haunting his family, his community, and South Africa. Who wanted Zolani Tete dead? Zolani was born in Mdantsane in the Eastern Cape. Boxing wasn't just a career for him, like many other boxers. It became a way out. He started boxing when he was only 8 years old, and eventually the young boy from Mdantsane became a world champion. He won the IBF Junior Bantamweight title in 2014, then became another major achievement in 2017. Tete became a WBO Bantamweight world champion. He was accomplished, but he wasn't finished. He could go on to become one of the most recognizable boxers to come out of the Eastern Cape and arguably South Africa. And then came a moment that turned him into a global boxing sensation. November 2017, Belfast, Northern Ireland. Imagine. Tete stepped into the ring against fellow South African Siboniso Gonya. Most boxing matches take several rounds to determine a winner. This one lasted only just 11 seconds. Tete landed a devastating punch and the referee stopped the fight 11 seconds into the fight. Now imagine that. It became the fastest knockout in a world title fight. The man they called Lasbon had just made history. But then, his career was interrupted. Tete served a 4-year suspension after failing a doping test in 2022. So now for years, he was away from the sport that he loved. That's not even a conversation. But he refused to believe his story was finished. His suspension ended in July 2026, and suddenly the former champion was preparing for another comeback. He wanted another opportunity, another fight, another chance to prove that he still belonged at the top. At 38 years old, Tete was getting ready to return, but then everything now changed. Friday evening around 6:30 in the morning, Tete arrived at his home in NU17 in Mdantsane. He was reportedly waiting for the gate to open, and then 2 armed men wearing balaclavas emerged from a vehicle. They opened fire. Tete tried to drive into his property, but he had already been critically wounded. The former world champion died at that particular scene. The 27-year-old woman who was traveling with him was also shot and taken to hospital. And this is where the story becomes even more disturbing. There was no boxing ring. There was no opponent. There was no referee. There were no gloves. Just the entrance of his own home. The man who had spent his life fighting inside a ring was killed inside his own house. The investigators are now trying to answer the question everyone wants answers to. Why? What was actually the motive? Who ordered that particular attack? And was Tete specifically targeted? Because nothing was taken at that particular point. At this stage, the motive remains unknown. Authorities have urged people not to spread unverified claims as the investigation continues. Reports emerged that 2 persons of interest had been apprehended for questioning, but it's important to understand what that means. They've not been found guilty as yet, and investigators have not publicly established who was responsible for this particular killing or why it actually happened. The case is still developing, and until investigators have revealed more, there are questions that remain unanswered, and perhaps that's what makes this whole entire story painful. because Zolani Tete had already beaten incredible odds. He came from Mdantsane, rose to become a world champion, made boxing history, lost years of his career, and was preparing for another comeback. You know, he had already fought his way back once, but he never got the chance to finish the comeback. Today, South Africa is mourning a fighter who representing much more than boxing. You know, he represents Mdantsane, he represents Eastern Cape, and he represented a generation of South Africans who watched a local boy rise all the way to the top. His family is demanding justice as much as his communities and also all of South Africa. And his fans are left remembering the fighter who could end a world title in just 11 seconds. Zolani Lasbon Tete was 38 years old, a world champion, a record holder, and a father, and also a son.